So the Roberts guys needed a way to restore and wash their Gore-Tex gear. So what we have purchased is the Nikwax TX Direct Wash-In and the Nikwax Tech Wash. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash their clothing. So my husband has the Gore-Tex jacket and pants I'm going to be washing. And then we also have 3 bivy sacks for their military sleep system. That's will also be washed today. So I'm going to walk you through that. The first bottle that you start with is a Tech Wash, because right now we want to get the items clean, kind of start from a fresh slate, so to speak. So we're going to start with the Tech Wash, and then we're going to follow up with the wash-in. That will actually add the waterproofing on those items. So the Tech Wash is just basically to clean it. This is also the product you would use after the items have been treated with the wash-in to clean it, because you don't want to use regular detergents because that can break down the waterproofing on the item. So you want to use this Tech Wash instead of your normal detergent when washing these items. So we're going to start with this. One complaint that I do have is that the writing on these bottles is so small, but when I have it up to the camera like this, you can actually see it better. We're going to be looking at the top loading machine instructions because that's what we have here. We have a top loader. So basically it's telling you, if you're going to do a load with just a few garments, then you would use 5 ounces, which is basically half of this bottle. And since we have several larger items, I'm actually going to do 2 separate loads. So this bottle will cover what I have to wash today. I'll do 2 separate loads, and then we'll move on with the wash-in, which will be the same thing. I'll have enough for 2 loads. So in this, it actually tells you to fill your washing machine before you put in the wash. So, and it also tells you to use the heavy and warm option. Well, it says heavy and warm. Mine basically has heavy, hot, or regular warm. So I'll have to figure out exactly which one I'm going to do. And since mine actually is an older machine and I only have the options of heavy, hot, or regular warm, I think what I'm going to do is maybe go somewhere in between here. I'm going to actually do this on the normal cycle. I thought about doing it on the gentle, but I'm not sure that that's going to give it a good enough wash. So I'm going to just do the normal cycle. It doesn't specify on the bottle to do it on gentle, so I feel like we'll be safe doing it this way. So I'm just going to let the wash machine fill up, and then once it fills up, put the wash in, and then I'm going to put the clothes in. Actually, you put the clothes in first, and then you fill it up, and then we'll put in the wash in. One thing I did want to mention, when you're washing things like pants or jackets, things like that with this Gore-Tex, because it does have these seams, what we do is we always make sure you zip everything up with this jacket. You make sure everything's zipped up so that those seams aren't, being attacked, so to speak, during the washing cycle. So that's just a tip there when you're washing things like jackets, pants, even the bivy sacks. We're going to zip those up just to make sure that the insides are protected. While I'm waiting for that to fill up, I want to show you inside the bottle. It's filled pretty much all the way, but it kind of comes down to maybe about here. So with ours, I'm not actually going to measure it because I'm only doing 2 loads, so I'm just going to basically do half the bottle and then half the bottle for the next load. So right now I'm just waiting for this to fill up, and then we'll add it in. Okay, I have added the detergent. I've added the Tech Wash, and we're going to wash this load, and then we're going to go directly to the wash-in. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are finished with the Nikwax Tech Wash on the pants, jacket, and bivy sack, and we're getting ready to do the TX Direct Wash-In. But I read these instructions for my top loader machine and realized that on this one you actually use double of what you did on the other. So for the other 2 bivy sacks that I have to wash, I can wash them, but I won't have enough of the wash in to actually waterproof them right now. So I'm going to have to get some more of that. But anyway, so just keep that in mind depending on how many things that you have to wash. I'm going to have to use this entire bottle on these items. So, you know, just buy accordingly, I guess, to how many things you have to treat. So I'm going to, again, this says for the top loader, it says again, heavy and warm. And then you use 10 ounces, which is this entire bottle. 10 ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the machine back up, and we're going to put this in and go ahead and get these things treated. Okay, so the load has finished, and then actually the next step, or the final step in this, is to dry them. And it does say that according to whatever your label says on the clothing, you can tumble dry them low, or you can hang them. We always choose to hang things like this, just because it's, you know, we want to make sure that the coating is kept intact. So we're going to hang these to dry, and then they'll be ready to go. They should be waterproofed now and able to repel that rain. So hopefully, if all of this works out like it should, then maybe we can do a video later once, it's actually raining today, but unfortunately these aren't going to be dry probably quick enough to test them. But if we get some more rain tomorrow, maybe Curry or Gabriel can go out there and test these for you and let you know how it all worked out.
Would you consider this a success?
I think so. It's beating up.
And that's what we want.
So we've had a day here where it's raining. It's not raining real hard though, but we're testing the jacket and pants that we've treated with the tech wash and the treatment, and the water is beating nicely. You see right here on the sleeve, so it's beating real nice. Unfortunately, it's not raining hard enough right now to watch it beat and roll, but it is beating up, so that's what we want. So we would recommend using this.
And what we're going to do is a comparison of what it looks like on my sleeve compared to yours. Yours is a brand new jacket we picked up at surplus.
Okay. That already has a coating on it.
It already has coating on it. So you can see here, mine's beating up with the Tech Wash In coating compared to the brand new factory applied. Gore-tex did say that they recommended the spray on versus the wash in. So we did the wash in, and I'm also going to do the spray on. So Even in this light rain, by now this jacket would have started to wet through. This Parka actually would have started to wet through. But I think we've got a winner. So, thank you for joining us. Stay tuned and God bless.